off the ropes, goes for the big boot, goes for the super kick from Bam Bam, off the rope. Perfect storm from Tim Storm. This has got to be over. And what? Andy Dalton just yanked Sam Miller out of the ring. Tim Storm had it won. I'm confused. They're out here cheering for Tim, chanting for Tim. What's going on? A big boot. Brent McKenzie with the big right hand after a big boot from Scott McKenzie. Bam Bam is up. Super kick to the side of the head of Tim Storm, and Tim is down. What's going on?
Not like this. Wow.
Tim Storm, how did he kick out?
Wow.
I don't even know what's going on here. Bam with the championship in his hand. Tim Storm getting up. Waylays Tim Storm down in the middle of the ring.
No.
Not like this. Oh my God.
Wow.
The 1, 2, 3. Bam Bam alone. The first ever Heroes of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion with the help of DTF. What is going on? I'm confused.
Bam Bam's not even a part of DTF.
I don't know what's going on. Brent McKenzie smiling and hugging Bam Bam alone.
What is this?
The fans are stunned. I'm stunned. You're stunned. Tim Storm laid to waste in the middle of the ring. Your brand new heavyweight champion, Bam Bam alone. What is going on? Wrestling live from Southern Junction, and what is this? It's DTF's music. What? They're not scheduled to appear until the last half of the show.
Dirty Andy Dalton making his way to the ring with the McKenzie brothers.
And the Heroes of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Bam Bam alone. Not even sure why they're out here. They were not scheduled to appear until the next half of the show. They're coming out here with a purpose. And we're going to find out what that purpose is. I have a sneaking suspicion.
Looks like they want the microphone from...
Well, let's see what these guys got to say.
Hey, where's Waldo? Get out of the ring, buddy.
This is Pepper.
For those of you that weren't here last month, I didn't ask though, did I? So shut your mouth. DTF did last month what we've been doing for the last year is we've been going to these wrestling promotions and completely taking over. And why wouldn't we? You've got Scott McKenzie. Guys, hold your applause. I gotta talk, which means y'all just shut up. Anyways, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, we have Scott McKenzie, we have Super Tex Brent McKenzie, we have yours truly, Dirty Andy Dalton.
Not winning any favors of crowds tonight.
We have the new Heroes of Wrestling champion, the first ever Bam Bam Malone.
I'm the greatest. We understand, man.
He does have that fact down. Bam Bam Malone, the first ever Heroes of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
DTF shows up, is we're gonna run shop, we're gonna do whatever we want, whenever we want. Tell them, ma'am.
I recognize that music.
Oh, here comes the young gun, Chandler Hopkins. The young gun making his way at ringside, of course, much to the excitement and happiness of the young ladies, Jordan Fox.
I can tell you, he doesn't plan on putting on a DTF shirt either, Will.
I can, man, that would be awkward, wouldn't it? Would be awkward. Super Tex trying not to let him in the ring, and Chandler's not worried. He steps right on in.
I see there's 4 of y'all, but there's not a DTF. This is the Young Gun Chandler Hopkins shirt, which they're at my merch shirt or my merch table. So if you like one, bring me over there later. But tonight I have no beef with you guys. My beef is with you.
Well, the champ, he's in the trade.
Last month, you may have became the new Heroes of Wrestling champion, but it looked like you had a numbers game instead of a one-on-one, true-on-true match with Mr. Tim Storm.
He's not lying.
And who's the champ? Who's the champ? Obvious.
Yeah, you're the
You got a
champ.
belt buckle, but you ain't got no title, punk.
I like my belt buckle. Y'all like my belt buckle? I think they like my belt buckle. Anyway, shut up, Andy. I'm not here to talk to you. Bam, bam. I'm here to actually talk to you about getting a one-on-one match for that belt to let you truly earn that the right way.
Wow. Challenge has been laid down.
If you're man enough, that is.
Chandler Hopkins not pulling any punches, Jordan Fox.
Not at all.
Speak your mind, baby. Speak your mind, champ.
Just saying.
Speak your mind, champ.
What is the champ going to say?
Speak your mind, champ.
Have you lost your absolute mind, Chandler? Are you serious? I am Bam Malone. I am the youth gone wild, and I'm the newest member of DTF. And you think I'm gonna let you walk down here and demand a title shot? Kids are stupider than you look.
Dang.
Now,
Shade. That's what we call shade nowadays, right?
yes. Now, I'll make you a deal.
What's that?
We'll put you against DTF's finest and Mr. Andy Dalton.
Yeah, right here.
And how about we make this happen tonight?
Oh, okay.
And if for some reason you are able to squeak by the dirty one, then I will consider giving you a title shot.
Top notch.
Can't fight your own battles.
Bam Bam hearing it from the crowd here.
This boy hasn't proven a damn thing. So he has to prove himself tonight against Andy Dalton before he gets a title shot. You keep your mouth shut for the champion's talking.
Wow. Super Tex not liking being interrupted by the crowd here tonight.
Sweetheart, when we want your opinion, we'll give it to you. So sit there, shut up, and stay ugly.
Oh, I think Chandler was out of the line.
Now what do you say, Chandler?
Yeah. Chandler!
The crowd is behind him.
Firmly behind.
Chandler's
Young guy.
never turned down a single challenge.
Giddy up, cowboy.
And a sucker punch from Dirty Andy Dalton.
To the ground he goes. He got him wobbled right there with that big right hand.
And of course,
And DTF, Andy Dalton with the big right hand, knocked Chandler to his knees. I mean, he rocked him with that right hand, and Chandler staying in the ring, rubbing his jaw. DTF leaving ringside as Dirty Andy Dalton I don't even know what that was. Almost accosting a fan in ringside.
Oh, here recently, there's been a surge of what we have been calling hookers boys. They've been showing up everywhere that I like to destroy people. And, you know, they're a pretty talented bunch of cats. Yes, they are! They're talented. They're very good. And I saw two in particular that have caught It is Warren and Zach. So simple. The simplicity is what is driving me crazy. These boys, they're athletes, they are. The way they jump and hop and skip and jump and kick and do it all around the ring, it's really impressive. And I wonder how impressive they believe they can be. I wonder if they think they can beat me, my brother Doc Hill, and maybe even one mystery friend. The challenge has been thrown out, boys. Let's see if you're man enough to answer. Hope to see you there. I see a Batman rising. I see the Batman rising.
Okay, you missed it. Scroll up. Up, up, up.
Go down.
No, down, down,
Ooh,
down.
I want to watch
Yeah.
the one where the guy says, Stella. Hey, Stella.
I wish I could search for it like that.
With Dish, you can. Stop scrolling and just tell the remote.
Here's looking at you, kid.
That was cool.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Whoa!
Wait.
That was awesome.
The new Dish voice remote. Stop scrolling. Just say what you want and it's on. Dish, tuned into you.
Challenge loud and clear. What was that you said? You said you wanted to crack at Booker's Boys?
See, Malico, you want to play mind games? Well, we can play mind games too. We in your head, and we crash in this circus, and we in
clowning around no more. No. See, I heard you wanted to bring some of your friends along with you, right? Yeah. Well, come one, come all. All of y'all are welcome. You can bring Krusty, you can bring Bozo, you can bring Pennywise, Ronald McDonald, it doesn't matter. And all y'all can squeeze in that tiny little car, drive all the way to Royce City, Texas at Heroes of Wrestling, and meet us in that ring. It's me and Zach. We're gonna show up and show out and do what we always do. And that simply is what we're supposed to do.
So we're going to get squared away for our first match of the night here. This is a grudge match. This has been going on for the last 4 months between Brock Baker and Will Allday. And here comes Will Allday making his way out. The crowd cheering and rocking and rolling for Will Allday, one of the most charismatic and athletic superstars in Heroes of Wrestling today.
Absolutely. Will has been angry. Will has been, and do you see what's going on here? You see what's going on here ringside, Will?
What's going on at ringside here is that Randy Wayne and Miranda Gordy sitting in the front row at ringside.
Anybody that follows Heroes of Wrestling on social media knows that they were supposed to be banned.
Suspended.
Brock, you scared? Brock Baker, you've been throwing out these sneak attacks like candy. I told you September 16th. We had a little date, didn't I? Well, the table's set. The candles are lit. Come get that ass whipped.
Will Allday, of course, talking about Brock Baker, who has repeatedly attacked Will Allday from behind.
From behind every time. And so now he's standing here waiting. His music is playing. So now we're just sitting there waiting. Why is Brock Baker not here? Where's he at? Music is playing. We've seen him here tonight.
He is in the building. We've seen him in the building. Is he gonna show?
Look,
I don't know if Will Allday, I don't think is gonna leave the ring.
Oh my! Look that over out of there. Jordan Fox coming through the crowd,
and I don't think Will even sees him. Will Allday, and he was caught. Brock Baker busted trying to sneak another sneak attack.
Coming through the crowd, thinking he's going to sneak up on Will Allday. Will Allday cut him off at the pass. He thought he was going to get one over on him.
Brock with that signature baseball bat.
Come on, back up. Let me get him in here. Put the bat down, Brock, and let's go.
Brock trying to kill some time here. I don't know if he wants to get into the ring, but the big story right now, Randy Wayne and Miranda Gordy sitting ringside after they were supposed to be suspended. Maybe we should check to see if they bought tickets to the show. And Baker is not wanting to get into the ring. Cash Money Hooligan is not wanting to get into the ring with Will. Will Allday is hot right now. He is upset. Brock Baker seemed absolutely unstoppable when he was getting Will from behind, but now that Will Allday is looking at him right dead in the eye, it doesn't seem like he wants to fight.
Yeah, it's a little different when the man's standing in front of you face to face than it is when he's got his back turned, you for sure.
To the ring first, from Houston, Texas, Will Allday! And his opponent, from Abilene, Texas, Cash Money Hooligan, Brock Baker!
So now we're going to get underway. Grudge match here. Will Allday versus Brock Baker. Two of the most athletic, charismatic workers in the Heroes of Wrestling today. About to do some serious battle.
Two phenomenal athletes, like you just said. The big story here, suspended athlete, suspended wrestler Randy Wayne sitting ringside with Miranda Gordy.
Whips him off the rope. Big shoulder tackle from Brock Baker. Brock Baker takes off. Up and over. Will Allday to his feet. Off the ropes. Up and over again. Leapfrog from Baker. Flipping through it, Will Allday. Big drop kick from Will Allday gets Brock Baker back into the corner. And Will Allday is running on all cylinders here tonight.
How are you able to keep up with this action?
Man, it is a lot. Kick to the face, up and over. Will Allday with a rolling senton on Brock Baker. Near fall there as Baker kicks out at 2. Now Will Allday has been attacked 3 separate times from Brock Baker. From behind, he's going to whip him into the corner. Goes in hard. Will Allday with a big splash in the corner. Pulls Brock Baker out to the middle of the ring. Up and on the shoulders, fireman's carry. Flips him around into a jawbreaker, and only a 3 count. So Will Allday is just going after Brock Baker. A lot of pin-up aggression, a lot of pin-up aggravation. The belly to back slam there as he picks him up and throws him down. Brock Baker quickly through the ropes into the ring, and Will Allday says, "No, sir." Grabs him by the leg, yanks him back in. Got the rear waist lock. Brock Baker reverse, gets back around him. Will Allday reverses it right back on him. Brock Baker trying to use his legs as leverage to get away from Will Allday, but Will Allday just using his leverage with his waist around him. Brock Baker smartly uses the ropes, though, ducks under, hits Will Allday in the throat, and a Russian leg sweep takes him to the mats.
These guys seem to know each other's every move. I know Will, for a fact, has been spending every waking moment either thinking about Brock Baker, studying tape on Brock Baker,
and just overall ready to beat the snot out of Brock Baker.
I don't think he wants to wrestle him. He wants to fight him.
Ooh, big knife edge chop across the chest as Will Allday back against the ropes there.
That hurt me.
Sure, me. It took my breath away for sure. Big clothesline, and Will Allday goes down hard. And Brock Baker showing the money sign there. The Cash Money Hooligan. Big shot to the gut, but Brock Baker cuts him off at the pass with a big right hand to the forehead. European uppercut rocks Will Allday back into the corner. Brock Baker working the midsection there. Shoulder right to the gut, lifting him right off his feet.
Both these guys highly trained. Both of them came from Reality of Wrestling, Booker T's wrestling school down in Houston, Texas.
They attend a boatload of training, a boatload of special guest training situations and sessions. Both wanting to obviously take their career on to the next level, obviously in Ring of Honor, WWE. That's where all these guys ultimately want to get, and we are proud to have them here at Heroes of Wrestling.
Will Allday back on the offense. Man, he is on fire right now.
Those knife edge chops are rough. Big knee to the midsection, and Will Allday goes over, but Brock Baker may have injured himself.
The Hooligan killed a little bit of time there before that pin attempt.
And snapmare on Will Allday gets him up.
You hear this crowd giving the Cash Money Hooligan a little bit of lip right now. They've been following the story. They know what Brock's been doing,
and they know Will Allday is who they love. And Will Allday with a big stomp to the chest from Brock Baker, and Brock Baker very proud of himself, pulling his knee pads up, making sure that everything's in the right way, because it's one of those things. Big shot to the gut. Big drop kick as Brock Baker came off the ropes from Will Allday, going up, and Brock Baker blocks that one. Will Allday back down to the mat. Ooh, big arm breaker right there from Brock Baker. Will Allday might be injured.
the height that Will Allday gets on that drop kick is unbelievable.
Look at it right here. Big time air from Will Allday with the drop kick. Trying to come back, holding his arm. Big elbow from Brock Baker, cutting him off at the pass.
I think Brock is trying to target that left arm.
He goes to throw Brock out, or Will out. Will reverses and throws Brock out off the ropes. He saw him coming. He was going to slide out. And then, ooh, right against the ring apron goes Will Allday. And his lower back right into the ring apron. And he's got to be in pain right now. And suplex onto the ring apron from Brock Baker.
The hardest part of the ring. And you can see how much anger Will Allday has got pent up right now. There was easily a moment there when he threw Brock out of the ring that he could have stayed and got him a 10-second breather, but instead he immediately went right back after him.
And then Brock Baker back under the bottom rope and back out, so that starts the 10 count over. Brock Baker holding Will Allday right over the top of the guardrails here at ringside. Brock Baker grabbing him by his head. Will Allday trying to counter him.
Every time he gets something going.
Brock reverses and right into the ring post. Head first goes Brock Baker.
Is he awake?
Okay. And then he rocks and rolls right into.
You got to watch Will Allday here. Oh, my goodness.
Suicide dive from Will Allday right on top of Brock Baker on the outside. Carl, our referee, our senior referee, or senior citizen referee is what I like to call him. He doesn't like that so much. He's out to check on him. Brock Baker's out, and Will Allday's like, no, we're not counting this out. Let's get this back in the ring.
One of the best to put on the striped shirt, Carl Knight.
Carl Knight back in the ring. Brock Baker is dazed and confused out there going. He kicks the feet out from under Will Allday, who falls down face first on to the ring apron, and he's down again. Brock Baker going for a dive, and Will Allday with a big bicycle kick, cutting Brock Baker off at the pass as both men back in the ring. And Baker's rocked, man.
He did not know what hit him.
Goes for the clothesline under and up with a reverse flying elbow from Will Allday, and back up into another one. Reverse off the ropes. Goes for the clothesline, Allday back off. Big flying burrito, as we called it back in the day. The flying forearm to the head of Baker. Now back in the corner. Will Allday comes across. Brock Baker pushes him up and over the top. Big kick off the top. Sends Brock Baker rocking and rolling.
Will Allday is all over the place.
Rope, perched. High risk maneuver coming up. Diving cross body. And a near fall there. I thought he may have had it, Jordan Fox, but just as the hand was coming down for 3, Brock Baker gets the shoulder up.
I don't think anyone in here can believe it. I thought it was 3 for sure.
So Will Allday picking him up. And up and over with a big suplex right in the middle of the ring. Will Allday with another pin cover. And only a 2 count as Carl Knight up with just the 2 fingers.
Brock is definitely on Dream Street right now, but he must still be somewhat with it, unless he's just completely kicking out on instinct.
And Brock Baker up on the top turnbuckle, sitting there, courtesy of Will Allday. Will Allday trying to go for a top rope superplex. Pushed down to the floor. His knee kind of buckled when he hit the mat, but he tries to go back up.
Oh.
And that's going to hurt. That I don't even want to describe that because I'm kind of in pain right now watching that. But what happened was Will Allday went up to the top rope and Brock Baker flung his leg over to the side. And Will Allday went down crotch first on the top rope.
You got to watch Brock Baker right here, getting the baseball bat that he tried to get Will Allday with from behind earlier.
He's in the ring, and Carl's telling him no. Carl is telling him no. But what's Carl going to do? It's a baseball bat.
Yeah, you got to step in there.
Will Allday caught him in the act. Spine buster. Baseball bat goes flying. And now Will Allday with the baseball bat.
What's he going to do with it? Oh.
And Will Allday has just lost it. He has snapped. He's got the bat beaten down on the chest of Brock Baker. Still beaten down on Brock Baker.
He's still
on
going
his elbow,
on him.
his ribs.
But you just heard what the sponsored entertainer Mitch McCoy just said. Brock Baker is the winner.
By disqualification, and Will Allday doesn't care.
Oh.
Huge shot to the ribs from Will Allday.
And like you said, Will has snapped.
Will Allday did not care. He is tired of the baseball bat. He's tired of the sneak attacks from Brock Baker, and he let him have it right there as he beat him down with his own ball bat in the middle of the ring. And Brock Baker may be injured.
I think he's taking the bat with him.
And Will Allday's he is taking the bat with him as he leaves here at ringside.
If it wasn't for Carl Knight being in the ring, I don't know if Will would have stopped the attack.
So the winner of the match is Brock Baker, and his music plays like, you know, he won the match, but I guarantee he does not feel like a winner right now.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Look, he's trying to raise one hand, and he can barely walk on his own. Carl Knight is going to have to help him out.
Talk to your remote now? I've been wanting to watch my favorite horror movie. Look up. Ah! You stupid thing. I'm kicking DirecTV out of my house. Ooh, this is for me?
That's for you. I'm living up all by myself.
Oh, good.
By switching to Dish with Young Ideas today, you have access to the best channel lineup around, and with Dish Network's voice-activated remote and the all-new Hopper, watching your favorite show is a breeze.
Oh, thank goodness for Young Ideas.
So quit clowning around with those other guys and switch to Dish Network today with Young Ideas TV. Just call 1-833-4-DISH-TV to switch right now. Get more information online at YoungIdeasTV.com.
Finally, my favorite movie. Thanks, Young Ideas TV.
Things are getting to be a bit chilly here at the Pillman compound. I'm not a fan of cold weather. I'm not a fan of shivering. I am a fan of the heat. And lucky for me, lucky for Brian Pillman Jr., he's taking a trip down to Royce City, Texas, where you know it's always hot. On December 16th, to be exact, I will be making my trip to Heroes of Wrestling, making my Texas debut at one of the fastest, possibly the fastest growing independent pro wrestling company in Texas, and they've made a great decision. They've made the decision to heat things up by bringing in the fastest growing young talent in the business today. And I'll tell you what, you can predict my rise, you can predict my success, but you won't be able to predict what I'm going to do in that ring on December 16th.
Y'all are hot tonight. We ready to get it going, folks? Yeah? All right, we got
Folks, we are back here on Heroes of Wrestling. It's been a awkward night for us so far, Jordan Fox. We had DTF come out at the beginning of the show.
And I'll do the introductions afterwards.
We had Brock Baker beat with his own bat by Will Allday. Brock Baker, the victor of the match, but he doesn't feel like he won anything, I promise you. For some reason,
look at this.
And so in the front row, suspended superstar Randy Wayne and Miranda Gordy in the front row.
Someone needs to get out there and check their tickets to see if they paid to get in the building.
Right. And here comes Warren and Zach, the high-flying tag team out of Houston, Texas. Two of the most athletic superstars in Heroes of Wrestling today. And if you've seen their promos this week, just know that they have not been intimidated. They have not been impressed. And they certainly haven't been
If you have not liked Heroes of Wrestling on Facebook, you are missing out because these two guys,
look at this mammoth human being right here. What a behemoth. Doc Hill, the brother of the one and only Magnificent Malaco. What a giant human being this guy is.
absolutely just destruction on two legs right there.
If you'll remember a couple of weeks ago, he picked Barrett Brown up from his throat, held him 4 feet off the ground before throwing him into the ring. Strength is unbelievable. This guy is 6'5", 320 pounds of a machine, monster, if you will, at the beck and call of Malaco. And that is dangerous for everybody in Heroes of Wrestling.
The Misled are some scary, scary individuals. I don't even know if you can call them individuals. They're more of a group, a family, if anything. If you've been following Heroes of Wrestling on social media, you'll know that Warren and Zach fought Mind Games with Mind Games as they traded promos back and forth. But we'll see what goes on now that they're all face-to-face in the ring.
What we're going to find out is Malaco asking for the microphone here.
This could even be more dangerous.
You guys hear the heartbeats? Boys, 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 you are brave, aren't you? They're brave! Give them a round of applause! They're brave, young men! But also very, very stupid. You boys accepted that challenge from me, and like I said, I can respect that. You guys are impressive. You're strong, you're big, you're young, you're athletic. But I don't think you've seen the darker things the world has to offer just yet. And that's why you so ignorantly accepted. Because the third member of our team is a man very much like us.
He's a man of many faces. He's a man who is just as deranged as me. But I think he embraces the violence a little bit more. Bring him out already? Oh, impatient.
Who is this?
It can't be. It cannot be. The Croquet Mallet is here.
Oh my God.
The maniacal Wesley Crane is here in Heroes of Wrestling.
How did Malico pull this off?
This is one of the most insane, out of his mind individuals in the independent wrestling scene today. The one and only Wesley Crane.
Warren and Zach are obviously ready for a wrestling match, but I don't know how you prepare for Wesley Crane. How do you prepare for these two? And then you always got to keep an eye on what's going to be on the outside of the ring, Doc Hill.
No, this is a tag team handicap match. It's Malico, Doc Hill, and Wesley Crane versus Warren Johnson and Zach Mason.
Wow.
And their opponents, hailing from the mad world, they are the misled souls. They are the team of Doc Hill, Wesley Crane, and Magnificent Malico!
This is one of the most insane groups of professional wrestlers in the world today. The athleticism, the speed, the skill on the side of Warren and Zach, the insanity, the size, the strength, and the sheer brutality on the side of Malico and the Misled. This is an interesting matchup of styles here tonight.
How do you know what to expect?
You can't know what to expect.
And look, two professionals looking at Wesley Crane, and they don't know what to make of this. I don't know what to make of this.
Wesley Crane, seriously, one of the craziest, wildest guys in independent professional wrestling today. Warren has him in a headlock. Crane whips him off to the far side. Big shoulder tackle, and Crane goes down. Warren off the ropes, up and over. Rolls up. Big arm drag. Wesley Crane goes down. Another arm drag. Wesley Crane goes down and into the ropes. And a big chop across the cheek from Warren Johnson. Cross. Flying reverse elbow, and Crane goes down. Johnson with a cover. And a real quick one count. And Crane kicks back out.
This is my first match getting to call with Warren and Zach. And these guys, I mean, you can tell they've worked together. They have worked together for a while.
Tag team maneuvers action. Left and right, up.
Wow, double gutbuster there.
And quickly across, Crane rolls, and he reaches Magnificent Malico. As wild and crazy as Malico is, and unpredictable for that matter, the fans still seem to love him. So he wants to test of strength with Zach Mason. May not be the smartest move because Zach is a big, strong kid. Getting the leverage. He's got the height advantage on Malico. He's got the leverage.
I think the only person in the entire building insane enough to think they can match strength with Zach Mason is in fact Malico. I still can't get over what Malico has pulled off here and getting Wesley Crane to tag with him, to join the misled for this match.
Malico trying to get back to the corner as Wesley Crane trying to tag it, but you can't tag from between the ropes. You have to tag over the top rope. Zach Mason with the wrist lock there. Malico goes for the clothesline. Mason up. He goes into the corner. The big splash on Malico and quickly tagging in.
Looked like a train hitting him.
Across the ropes they go. Up, up. 1 and 2 and
nice.
Over Zach Mason and Warren Johnson with a quick drop kick. And Malico quickly tags in the behemoth. That is Doc Hill, 6'5", 325 pounds. And Warren Johnson doesn't know what to do. He's kind of backing into his corner. He's not sure. He runs at him.
Oh, wow.
Doc Hill grabs him and throws him across the ring at least 10 feet.
What a sight, where he's being held up in the air. You see Wesley Crane and Malico
Warren's
just
like
waving at you.
Well, Warren tags in Zach and says, hey, man, you go try this out a minute.
He said, you're the powerhouse. You go take care of him.
So Zach back in the ring. This almost back Sam Miller, our senior referee up there. Big drop kick to the chest. Doc Hill didn't even move. Another drop kick to the chest, barely pushes him back, and Zach's like, no, I'm tagging in Warren. Let's see what this gets me.
It's not even phasing him. Oh, he caught him.
Goes for the cross body. Doc Hill grabs him up over his shoulder, but Zach trying to help him out, pulls his man off. Big double clothesline. Zach and Warren hit the deck.
I think you guys are underestimating this.
Doc Hill is a massive human. Drop kicks to the chest, don't move him. Clothesline, doesn't move him. Cross body off the top rope, doesn't move him.
Wow.
Malico using Doc Hill as a scarecrow, if you will. Both arms out, Malico grabbed it, swung around to try to kick the big boot to the side of Warren Johnson's head. Now Malico on the offensive, keeps Warren away from his tag team partner, Zach Mason.
How sturdy of a human being do you have to be to be used as a pivot point for Malico? Malico's not the smallest guy in the world. And to stay completely still like that, to be used as a pivot point.
Up and over goes Warren. 2 count and a kick out. Malico not very enthused with the kick out there, but pulls him up anyway.
This Warren Johnson and Zach Mason, these guys are the real deal right here. But as you can see, the numbers game is not something that's easily overcame just yet.
Malico keeping Warren in his corner, backs him in. Tagging Wesley Crane back in. Like, I've always wondered, is that blood all over him? It's what it's. I honestly think that's what it is, and that's kind of creeping me out. Big right hand from Warren on Malico. He's got Malico rocking up under. The backbreaker holding.
Did he just lick? Did Wesley Crane just lick Warren's face
and then jumped up and double stomped him to the mat? 2 count and Warren Johnson kicks out again. That kind of creeped me out too. I'm telling you, these guys are insane.
And, you know, I asked it at the beginning of the match, but how does somebody prepare for a Wesley Crane? How do they prepare for a Malico, a Doc Hill?
He's got his hands hooked into the corners of Warren Johnson's mouth, ripping his face apart, yelling for him to smile.
And Zach is over here on the apron just dying to get in the match.
And Doc Hill puts his hand up. It's the slowest motion ever. Just puts his hand up. He's got his big gloves. Both hands wrapped around the neck. And he throws Warren across the ring.
What is Wesley doing here?
Come here, hurry up! Hurry up!
Doc Hill flings Wesley Crane across the ring right into Warren Johnson and back up by the throat. I'm telling you, this guy's got superhuman strength. he could crush his larynx.
This is unbelievable. The ref's going to have to get control of this. These two guys are premier athletes, but this 3-on-2 is just, this is just bad.
Doc Hill with a huge splash in the corner, and Johnson buckles to the mat. 325 pounds just crushing against Warren Johnson in the corner.
Oh, no.
He's going straight up. Gorilla press above his head, lets him hit the mat face first.
Just drops him.
He picked him up like he was nothing, Jordan Fox. He picked him up like he was absolutely nothing. A quick one count. Warren Johnson wasn't having that. Fighting back, trying to get on.
Look at that forearm across his upper back. I mean, it's just unbelievable, the strength. I'm just in awe sitting here.
Big bear hug from Doc Hill. I haven't seen this maneuver in a while, but with the strength and the size of Doc Hill, the bear hug could squeeze the life right out of Warren Johnson.
Warren's trying to fight back, but crushing his diaphragm like that, he's not going to be able to take a full breath in right now.
He's clapping. That kind of rocked Doc Hill. Doing it again. That rocked Doc Hill, and he was able to let go. But quickly back up into the bear hug again. Warren Johnson agonizing in pain there. He shakes him around like a rag doll.
What is this trance that Malico has got over Doc Hill? You can see him yelling, telling him what to do from the corner.
Warren Johnson biting the face of Doc Hill.
He bit him.
Doc Hill able, and he missed the tag.
Where's the ref? The ref needs to get him out of the ring.
Big elbow. Big drop kick sends Doc Hill into the
he's
corner.
on his knees.
He got it down to his knees with a big forearm to the back from Zach Mason. A big drop kick.
Drop toe hold. This is the first time we've ever seen Doc Hill down.
And then Warren up and over.
And then a leapfrog over Doc Hill as well. And he got the tag to Zach Mason.
Belly to belly suplex. Out to the floor goes Malico. Big right hand to the face of Doc Hill. Zach Mason under the clothesline. Another big right hand. Doc Hill is rocking. This is the first time we've seen him rocking and rolling. Zach Mason.
God.
Look at the strength of Zach Mason. He's got the big man up. He's spinning and spinning here. Fireman's carrying it to the big spin here. Zach Mason still.
Unbelievable.
Sets the big man
of
down.
Zach Mason.
And Doc Hill doesn't know where he's at. He's staggering around here. Warren Johnson going up to the top rope. Up and over. It goes down with the cross body.
And both of them are on top, ref. Wow.
And Doc Hill, look at the power. Shoved both men right off of him. I thought it was going to take both of them to get the pinfall.
I thought they might have had it right there. I'm surprised Malico was back on his feet after taking that belly-to-belly suplex from Zach Mason. He landed hard and then rolled to the outside and hit even harder on the ground.
Doc Hill up, has both men in a chokehold. They break it. Double super kicks, rocks him back to the fall ropes. His arms, he is caught in the ropes.
He is tied up.
Tied up in the ropes. Doc Hill has nowhere to go. Wesley Crane tags himself in, but the big man, Doc Hill, tied up in the ropes with nowhere to go.
Big boot by Wesley Crane.
Over the top.
Oh, but Malico tagged in.
Low bridge, and Malico did tag in as Crane flew to the floor.
He blocked the vertical suplex there.
It looked like he was going for his finisher, which is sort of a modified jackhammer. Zach Mason has him up. Warren Johnson going to the second rope. Tag team maneuver, he's down. Warren Johnson making the cover. And there's the bell, and your winners, Warren and Zach. That was incredibly lucky. They threw the big man into the ropes. His weight pushed the top rope down far enough for the bottom rope to snag his arm. He was trapped in the top two ropes. Wesley Crane, they low bridged him as Zach Mason dropped the top rope out to the outside. Malico was able to tag himself in, but walked right into the double team. Warren and Zach took advantage. They are your winners.
Those guys are going to be holding tag team gold really soon, Will.
Warren and Zach. What an amazing outcome here. It was 2-on-3.
Did you just hear Malico?
They're going to chase him down. Malico.
He said, let's go get him.
Crane.
We're going to need security back there.